Tonight, you're going to close your eyes, and for the next 8 hours, your body will go completely still, but your brain won't. It's about to switch on, build an entire world out of nothing, and drag you through it. And you won't even know it's fake. You'll do this every single night of your life. And here's the strange part. No one, not one scientist alive, and can fully tell you why. Over your lifetime, you'll spend around 6 years dreaming. 6 years. That's longer than you'll spend eating. Longer than most people spend in love. 6 years living inside hallucinations your own mind invented. So, evolution, which is ruthless, which deletes anything useless, kept this. Kept it for hundreds of thousands of years. Why? Why would a brain that's trying to keep you alive spend a third of your sleep telling you stories? Because this isn't really a video about dreams. It's a video about what your brain is secretly doing while you think it's offline. So let's do this properly. Let's treat it like a case. 5 suspects. 5 theories for why you dream. And by the end, I'm going to tell you which one the evidence actually points to. Some of these are famous, some are wrong. One of them is going to change how you feel about your worst nights. Let's go. Suspect 1, the most famous answer in history. Sigmund Freud, the year 1900. Freud said dreams are disguised wishes, secret desires your mind won't let you feel while you're awake, sneaking out in code while you sleep. He split every dream in two: the manifest content, what you remember, and the latent content, the hidden true meaning underneath. It was revolutionary, it was poetic, and scientifically, it mostly doesn't hold up. There's no reliable way to test it, no way to prove the hidden meaning is real and not just a story we invent after we wake up. So Freud goes on the board, but as history, not as science. Suspect 2, and this one's brutal. 1977, 2 Harvard psychiatrists, Hobson and McCarley. Their idea? Dreams mean nothing. While you sleep, your brainstem fires off random electrical signals, and your upper brain, the part that lives to make a good story, gets this noise and desperately tries to make sense of it. So the falling, your old school with no walls, that person you haven't seen in 10 years, that's not a message. That's your brain improvising a story over static. Like seeing faces in clouds. It's a powerful theory. It explains why dreams are so bizarre, but the signals are random does not have to mean the dreaming is pointless. Hold that thought. It matters later. Suspect 3, and this one feels true the second you hear it. Finnish neuroscientist Antti Revonsuo, the year 2000. Revonsuo noticed something. Dreams are weirdly dangerous. We're chased. We fall. We're attacked. We're late. We're losing teeth. In his foundational dream content study, 2 out of 3 dream reports, 66%, contained at least one threatening event, and aggression was the single most common one. His theory? Dreaming is a flight simulator for danger. Every night, your brain runs you through threats in a safe space, so that when real danger comes, you've already practiced. The ancestors who rehearsed survival survived. And there's hard data. When Revonsuo's team analyzed 763 dream reports from Kurdish and Finnish children, the severely traumatized kids, children living through real violence, reported more dreams, and their dreams contained far more threatening events and more severe ones. The brain in danger dreams of danger. But critics point out a lot of dreams are completely boring, no threat at all. So is fear the purpose? Or just a side effect? Onto the board it goes. Suspect 4, and this one is wild. Stanford neuroscientist David Eagleman, 2021. To understand it, forget the dream for a second. Look at the screen it plays on. Your brain is territorial. If one area goes quiet, neighboring areas invade and take it over. And it's fast. In blindfolded people, the visual brain starts getting hijacked by touch and hearing in as little as an hour. Now think about night. Every night for almost all of human history, the world went pitch black for hours. Your visual cortex, your brain's single biggest sensory region, got no input, a sitting duck. So, Eagleman's idea, dreams exist to defend your eyesight. Those vivid visuals firing roughly every 90 minutes are bursts of activity that keep the visual cortex switched on, so it doesn't get stolen overnight. His evidence, across 25 primate species, the more flexible, the more plastic, a brain is, the more REM sleep it gets. Strange, clever, and still being tested. Suspect 5 quickly. Same simulation idea, different gym. Social simulation theory. Ravonso's team again with Tuominen and Valley. They found dreams are intensely social, packed with other people, conversations, relationships. The pitch. Dreams are practice for your social life. Rehearsing connection, reading other people, keeping the bonds that kept the tribe alive. And then there's the skeptic in the corner. Philosopher Owen Flanagan. Maybe dreams do nothing at all. Maybe they're a spandrel, a useless byproduct. Sleep is the useful thing. The dream is just the noise it makes. Like a heart. Pumping blood is the point. The sound of the heartbeat means nothing. 5 suspects. So who did it? Here's where the evidence actually leans hardest, and it's the suspect nobody put on a movie poster. The strongest supported reason you dream. Your brain is filing your memories and processing your emotions, and dreaming is what that work looks like from the inside. Here's the mechanism, and it's genuinely beautiful. During the day, every emotional event gets tagged with a feeling. The embarrassment, the fear, the heartbreak. At night, in REM sleep, the dreaming stage, which fills about 20% of your night, your brain replays those memories. But here's the trick. REM sleep is the only time in your entire 24-hour cycle when your brain shuts off a key stress chemical, noradrenaline, almost completely. So you get to refeel the memory without the stress chemistry attached. Your brain keeps the lesson and strips off the pain. Matthew Walker, the Berkeley sleep scientist, calls it overnight therapy. In his words, a soothing balm that removes the sharp edges from the prior day's emotional experiences. Time doesn't heal all wounds. Sleep does, dreaming does, and unlike the others, this one has receipts. In 2011, in the journal Current Biology, von der Helm, Walker and their colleagues showed that REM sleep literally reduces the next day reactivity of the amygdala, your brain's fear alarm, to upsetting images. The dream stage measurably takes the edge off. Now flip it around. Block REM sleep, and people wake up more emotionally raw, more reactive, more on edge the next day. Take the therapy away and it shows, and it explains something you've actually felt. Ever gone to bed gutted by something and woken up and it just hurt a little less? That wasn't time. That was a night of dreaming doing its job. It's also why trauma can get stuck. In PTSD, this overnight processing seems to break down. The memory replays, but the emotion never gets stripped away. As Walker puts it, the flashback hits because the feeling has not been properly stripped away from the memory during sleep. So the nightmare repeats and repeats, raw every single time. Now, real talk. Science has not closed this case. There is no final consensus, and your brain is almost certainly not doing just one thing. You're probably consolidating memories and regulating emotions and maybe rehearsing threats and keeping your visual cortex alive all at once. Dreaming might be many jobs stacked into one strange nightly ritual. But if you want the single answer the evidence backs most strongly today, it's this. Dreaming is how your mind quietly takes care of itself when you're not looking. So tonight, when you close your eyes and the strange little movie starts, the one that makes no sense, the one you'll forget by breakfast, you'll know what's really happening. You're not glitching. You're not just replaying noise. You're not broken. You're being repaired, quietly, every single night, for free. If you're the kind of person who likes having your everyday life turned slightly inside out, the quiet stuff, the things nobody explains, subscribe. There's a whole brain in here we haven't finished taking apart yet. Good night.